Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Okay, so this is going to be just kind of a quick video. I want to share with you a couple things that I found about Ian Pawlowski. Okay, remember Ian is Melani, Lori's niece, Melanie, her husband, her current husband. Okay, so there's been a lot of talk about, you know, there's just been this fight between Brandon, her ex-husband, and Ian, like just accusing each other of things and lies and like, oh, he's this or he's that, and then Ian goes to the cops, remember, saying all this stuff about how he was worried about Melanie, that maybe he wasn't sure about her at first, but now he trusts her because Melanie's saying that she has nothing to do with this stuff, and that basically it's almost like Melanie's trying to come off as like she's a victim of Lori and Chad, like, oh, Lori and Chad lied to her and tricked her, and she didn't even know about them trying to kill Brandon, and that she was unaware. She just thought it was that God was going to take care of it. Remember all those statements about how they were claiming, they told Melanie about the zombies and stuff, and how Melanie was acting like that. Wow, and then she realized, okay, they are kind of crazy, and she just realized that no, something's not right. I don't think I believe Melanie. I don't know if I even believe Ian yet. But there's this new, especially after this new stuff, which I know this doesn't have anything to do with this, but it kind of shows character here. So this, well, some of it does actually. So Ian and his wife, his ex-wife, divorced in July, just in July, and then he remarries 4.5 months later. I mean, I can't believe how quickly the turnover rate on divorce, marrying. So yeah, she divorced, him and his wife get a divorce in July, and he marries Melanie in November, okay? But she had, his ex-wife, Natalie Pawlowski, had a protection order against Ian, okay? So there's a couple interesting things about this. First of all, Ian and Chad have the same lawyer. So, well, Ian, his lawyer from this protection order case, which was it's a criminal. It was a criminal charge. So yeah, you can see his Ian's lawyer for this case, for this protection order that basically against his ex-wife. His name is Sean Patrick Bartholic, and then you could see that. Hold on, I'll show you a couple articles where you could see Chad Daybell has the same lawyer. Which I don't know if that means anything, but it's just kind of interesting because Ian's kind of claiming that he thinks Lori and Chad are crazy, basically, but then they have the same lawyer, which, like I said, that's not that important. It's just kind of an interesting fact. I mean, maybe he's just a good lawyer, I don't know, but see, you'll see on this article, it shows where it says Sean Bartholic, an Idaho-based attorney for Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell, issued a statement to some media outlets saying Chad Daybell was a loving husband and has the support of his children in this matter. So before they were arrested, one of the lawyers that was kind of speaking on their behalf, and Lori and Chad's lawyer, was Sean Bartholic, the same lawyer that Ian had in his case, which I don't know if Chad's still using Sean. Obviously, Lori got other lawyers, but I don't know if this is still Chad's lawyer or not. If Chad ends up getting arrested, is he going to use Sean? I don't know. So here's some of the details on this case. Domestic violence, violation of protection order, domestic violence and protection order. So there's more details on the case. Plaintiff, State of Idaho plaintiff versus Ian Robert Pawlowski is the defendant. So I'm not sure if he was not guilty or what happened, or maybe he took a plea. So you can see that it's domestic violence, and he has a violation of a protection order. So that I think Natalie had a protection order and he violated it. I can't find the specifics of the case, but there was a comment somebody wrote where they say what it's about, whether that's for sure or not, but it said it's all sealed up, right? I mean, I can't get access to the details of the legal documents, but by what somebody said, okay, so it says whether this is true or not. It says E&P protection order from ex-wife. There's a protection order from an Ian Pawlowski made by his ex-wife Natalie. She wanted it because of emotional and sexual abuse at the hands of Ian. It is pretty graphic as it talks about Ian's different kind of addiction where he would touch her sexually while she slept. They had 2 children at the time, and this occurred April of last year. They divorced in July. Wow, I'm trying to find those documents, but obviously this person has seen it. How crazy. So this is the Ian that's married to Melani, Lori's niece, the one that went to the cops acting like, oh, you know, he's worried about basically Melani and Lori and Chad, and he's trying to play the victim. He's trying to make Melani and her the victim, and now after reading this, I never believed Melani, but now I don't know if doesn't look like his character, and now I'm starting to doubt him. But also I found this thing written by, alright, this is from Natalie. This is written by Natalie, Ian's ex-wife, the one that had that protection order against Ian. She's contacting an associate of Brandon Boudreaux trying to find him because her ex-husband Ian had just married his ex-wife Melani, which remember Melani is Lori's niece, and she's concerned about some stuff that Melani had told Ian. So I'm going to read this to you. It's about Melani. So it says, I shared information that you gave me and relayed it, and basically on their wedding night, there's some words that's kind of blurry, so I'm having trouble reading all the words, but I think it says she told out the whole cult thing. Does that make sense? She told out, or she's, what does that say? She's something out the whole cult thing. But didn't say it was a cult. He was just so confused. Anyway, she told him that in March, a demon possessed my body, and my spirit came to her in a vision or dream and told her this. She was interrogated by the police for 5 hours yesterday and told my ex that 2 of the police officers were possessed with the spirits of 2 of the original 12 disciples of Cain. She told him that my kids' spirits were full of light, but that can change basically at any moment. She has isolated him pretty badly. Like, she has driven him to work every day this week for one reason or another, won't let him talk to his family, makes him listen to weird podcasts where he feels this pit in his stomach. But she tells him that there are light and dark weapons and that the bad feelings are the dark weapons. She said that in a past life she was a niece of Jesus. Look, my ex is not the best person in the world, but I am legitimately scared for my own life and my kid's life and my ex's. I heard something about a missing person that she may be involved in. I don't know the details on that one. I have literally no idea what to do. I think he is planning on going to the police for some help, and I'm thinking she might blame me and come after me. I mean, if she is convinced that I am a demon and God tells her to kill me, I could end up another missing person case. He is terrified that he asked me to take the kids away on his weekend, which is next weekend, because he doesn't want them around her. He has never done that ever. He said that she didn't want me learning her last name because I would contact her ex-husband and he would tell me that she tried to kill him and she's in a cult. I've never seen anyone so terrified. He told me to look up the names Alex Cox and Chad Daybell. I am so sorry for dragging you into this, but I have no idea what to do. Can you get this email to the right people? Have them help us? Have us help them? I don't know. Thanks, Natalie Pawlowski. Wow. So it sounds like Ian was scared and then he did go to the cops. This must have been right before he went to the cops. So then either he had a change of heart, now he trusts Melani, or maybe he's so afraid of her that he's pretending that he trusts her. I don't know. I really don't. Or maybe he's a part, like he fell for it and now he believes it. Who knows? So hopefully you guys saw my other video I did where I read the police report that when Ian went to the cops about this and told him some details about Melani saying that, about the zombies and Lori and Chad telling Melani people were zombies and all that crazy stuff. But in the police report, he's acting like Melani is basically thinking Lori and Chad are kind of crazy and they're the crazy ones. But he doesn't mention this kind of weird stuff that Melani's saying, and he acts like that, almost like Melani is kind of a victim and she's beginning to think they're crazy for thinking that. But like I said, he left out this crazy stuff where she's saying she's having these visions and saying weird stuff about demon possession and I don't know, just weird stuff like this. So he left that out, so that makes me kind of doubt him and what's going on with that. So that's that. And then, so this is a text from Ian to his ex-wife Natalie concerning Melani's knowledge of Brandon's attempted murder. So it says, don't respond. I need you to encourage Brandon to keep info he gets on the down low until I can get this sorted out. I want help, but it'll be tough if everyone starts figuring out what I'm learning. She didn't know beforehand what was going to happen. They made the attempt, failed, and told her about it after the fact. I understand that he doesn't want the kids around her because of all this, but I believe if she can see them, it will put a huge dent in her trust with her uncles. She's scared and had been told her 2 middle children are dead. She has a family court date on 12/11. I'm trying to get her to go. So, oh my gosh. So yeah, that's another thing he kept from the police. Remember he said to the police that Melani was unaware that they tried to kill Brandon. She just thought that basically God would take care of it. But here it's saying she knew, they told her that they failed. So there's more. He's not telling everything. He's covering for her. Now that I'm reading these texts and these things, these new things. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, then that makes sense on that other text I read. So then this makes sense, this text. I read it on one of my last videos, but it makes sense after seeing that other first text. And then he also texts back, I don't know if I can convince her to go to the family court hearing on Wednesday. I'm trying to, but she got an answer last night from God himself. Her uncles have her so wrapped up. They're telling her she needs to move to Amen. That's not going to happen because I'm not going to leave Rexburg. They think it has something to do with jurisdiction. Dumbest thing ever. Don't respond. Just wanted to update you earlier because I had a quick second to call. Stay safe. So that's that. And then what else? I don't know. So what do you guys think? I mean, obviously he's got this history of that weird, what he was doing to his ex-wife. She divorces him. She even says he's not the best person, but it sounds like she's probably more concerned for her safety and her kids' safety. He's not being forthcoming to the cops. Obviously we're seeing that he knows more than what he act like he did with the cops about Melani. Somehow he's pretending that he totally trusts her and he's on her side, and Melani's a victim, and now Melani thinks Lori and Chad are crazy. But I think Melanie's only saying that because she knows that they're in some trouble legally, that she has to act like, she has to distance herself and act like she doesn't agree with him and she's not a part of it, or she's going to get in trouble. I mean, she's going to be a part of it, an accomplice. So I think she's just doing it to protect herself at playing the victim. Now, what I'm not sure is whether is Ian trying to do the same thing? I mean, obviously he's protecting her to a degree because he's not telling the cops everything that Melanie's saying. Some of this weird stuff he left out. But do you think he really trusts that, okay, she does think it's crazy and she's backing off and she's not going to believe this stuff anymore, and he really believes that about her and that's why he's giving her another chance? Or is he just trying to just protect her and himself and just lying and saying, oh no, she doesn't think that way anymore, she thinks it's crazy or whatever, just to protect himself and her, and it's not the truth and she is still thinking crazy thoughts? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But I thought I'd share that with you because it's kind of interesting. So, okay, so I want to read you some of the text that Lori texts Charles's sons after he dies. Look, oh, what a jerk she is. Okay, so she texts them. Now this is, what day is this one? So this is the day after that Charles is shot by her brother, okay? She says, hi boys, I have very sad news. Your dad passed away yesterday. I'm working on making arrangements and I'll keep you informed with what's going on. I'm still not sure how to handle things. Just want you to know that I love you and so did your dad. And then they respond, Lori, what happened? And she says, we're still waiting for the ME report. I'll let you know more when I can. I mean, she's acting like she doesn't know how he died. I mean, obviously she knows that Alex shot him. She's just playing, oh, it makes me so mad. Okay, so she says that, and they respond, where is he and what happened? And then she says, I'll call you when I can, bub. He is here in Arizona. And they say, where in Arizona? When did this all happen? How's JJ doing? What funeral home is he at? Lori, what the happened? You can't just tell us our dad died and disappear. You're not too busy to just let us know he died and disappear. Lori, it's been 3 hours. You're not that busy. I don't care what you're doing. And then Lori responds, I'm sorry you are so upset. I'm so upset too. I'm trying to get JJ ready for bed. I'm waiting to hear back from the medical examiner to make sense out of all of this myself. Please be patient with me. It's a crushing situation all the way around. I'm still trying to process it too, and what it means for JJ. It says, when and where is the funeral? How did this all happen? I want an explanation. And they text with a question mark, a question mark. She's not responding. And then she says, I'm still waiting, working on arrangements and sorting things out the best I can. I'll let you know when I know. And they said, why aren't you telling me what happened? I've asked numerous times, just tell me. Another question mark, question mark. Okay, Lori, it's been 3 days. You let us know our father passed away over a text message. 3 days and we haven't heard from anyone. The only information we have is that one text from you saying he passed away. You disappeared after that. We need any information you have. What happened? When did it happen? How did it happen? Where is he now? Are there any funeral plans, and can I be a part of it? We talk to him all the time and now he's gone. He was our dad and we loved him very much. We deserve answers. Also, why have you been the only one to contact us? We haven't heard from Colby or Ty Lee. I know they are affected too. I called Colby recently too, but he didn't answer. Is JJ safe? And what does he know? I need to be kept in the loop about this all. This isn't a nonchalant topic you can just throw a text at and be done with. And then she responds, finally, these are your dad's wishes. He and I discussed this a lot over the years we have been together. My plan is to have him cremated as he wished and then take all 5 of you kids to Hawaii to spread his ashes. He did not want a funeral. He wants a celebration of his life. I've been overwhelmed, but I am going to try to start these arrangements today. JJ is doing good, but he doesn't know his daddy is gone. It's so tough because he doesn't really understand. He says daddy is in California working. I know how much he loves you boys, and he always has. I have a lot of things to do with the business and contacting people, and it's still so difficult. Today I'm trying to put up a memorial page on the funeral home website. I'll send you the link when I have it. I love you, and so does your dad. And they respond, I appreciate this information, but I will ask these questions again because I still haven't been given an answer. What happened? When did it happen? How did it happen? Where is he now? Is there a funeral? When is it? Who have you told about his death? Give me all the information you have, please. My brother and I deserve to know. Well, if you don't answer those questions, can we please have his watches and other stuff he always talked about and had around? She said, of course. Send me the address you want me to send you stuff to. He is supposed to clean out the Houston house. I told her to let you and have whatever you want first, and then she could give the half or give away the rest. I know he wanted you to have all that you want. What a jerk. Can you imagine? I mean, your own dad, and that's how she responds, act like it's not a big deal. And we saw how she acted right after it happened. She was smiling, joking, flirting with the cop, not even upset at all. Alright guys, I hope you guys are all doing good, and hopefully I'll get to chat with you on a live soon. Take care. Please, everybody take care of yourself. Stay home. Be safe. And you guys all have a great day. Try to stay happy and positive. I know it's hard to do in this time, but just try your best to keep your head up and keep on going. Keep on going. We got to keep going. There will be an end to this. There really will. It's hard to see the end because we don't know. It's the unknown. Like, we don't know, but there is an end. There will be an end. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean there's going to be an end to all this sickness. I mean, I feel like it's going to end up, decreasing, where we could get back to normal. Like I said, I don't think it'll ever be normal. There's going to be like definite permanent changes now. I feel like how we live, there's just going to be different changes on how we go about our everyday life now because of this. But as far as this, all the deaths and sicknesses, I feel like that it is going to end. It will come to it will decrease, and finally, hopefully, if we all just stay home, the ones that are able to stay home and do your part, I feel like we can get through this. We'll get through this. We'll like I said, it'll be a new normal, but it'll be okay. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.